Oftentimes coyotes become a nuisance for people because oftentimes people don't understand that they're attracting coyotes. For example, in more arid locations, the mere act of watering your lawn can eventually attract coyotes, mainly because watering the lawn may provide forage for rabbits or for rodents, which then will be prey items that will attract the coyotes in. And before long, you have coyotes living down the street or under the abandoned house next door. Coyotes acclimate to people very well. And one of the things that they find as an interesting food item in and around people are especially house cats or small dogs. They become prey to coyotes. Coyotes will move in between houses and run along the tops of fences in order to move from one property to the next or to move long distances in a quick, short amount of time.
We definitely get a lot of reports of human coyote encounters, especially along the bike trails and things along the lake, and the coyotes are a little bit more habituated to humans, and we definitely teach the public how to be safe when you're out. If you have your dog, make sure they are on a leash, you have a stick or a whistle or something that could maybe frighten the animal away, but it is an issue that we are hearing more and more about.
When first responders go to scenes and they find coyotes, oftentimes it's good to give advice to the public to not feed pets outside. Coyotes will quickly adapt to that, whether it's cat food or dog food. Don't leave your pets outside. If they're small pets, they can actually be an attraction for coyotes, and you could end up losing your pet. Other things are not to try and tame a coyote. Some people actually try and befriend them, and they end up with an animal that comes around way too often and will eventually sometimes bite somebody. So be aware that coyotes can be in an area, and if you can trim shrubs up off the ground to reduce locations where coyotes can hide, and make sure that abandoned areas also are sealed up so that coyotes don't start using them as den sites, then you'll reduce the likelihood that you'll have interactions with coyotes. Coyotes are what we would call a generalist consumer. They eat pretty much anything, and it depends on what's available as to what makes their diet.
We feed these coyotes a variety of meats, including chicken, turkey, ground beef. We also feed them whole carcass, quail, rodents, and then also a variety of fruits and vegetables. And I don't think people really realize that. So we pick up a lot of coyotes in fruit orchards and areas that people have lots of fruit that's fallen off the trees.
So coyotes will vary a great deal in what they consume depending upon what's available. The track of a coyote could be confused with a bobcat track because they both have 4 toes. The distinguishing characteristics between a coyote and a cat track like a bobcat is that the pad of the bobcat will have 3 lobes on the bottom, and the coyote track will only have 2. In addition, the track of the coyote almost always leaves marks where the toenails are, which are retracted in a cat, and the cat then seldom leaves any marks for toenails. Coyotes have home ranges that vary from around 3 square miles to as many as 15 square miles, and that depends upon how much area is necessary in order for the coyote to have enough food to meet its nutritional requirements. In good habitat then, coyotes have relatively small home ranges, and in places where they're more arid and the prey items are less dense, then the home range will expand. For more information on what to do to protect yourself and your house from attracting coyotes, visit keepmewild.org.